Ronda Rousey's take on Khabib Nurmagomedov stems from jealousy, not being based. This is what I think a lot of people are not picking up on. Ronda Rousey, if anybody else had the Khabib take, I would understand it, and I do think some of what she said is true. But we have to understand where this is coming from. Ronda Rousey is supposed to be one of the all-time greats, is supposed to be one of the biggest pioneers of the sport. And you could look at it and say she is, but she isn't revered in the same way as Khabib Nurmagomedov because of her character, not her career. And that's the absolute truth Ronda Rousey does not want to hear. And that's why she's still salty to this day about her career. And that's exactly why she picked out Khabib more than any other champion. And I think that's why a lot of people point to Khabib as well. Because Khabib is revered by a lot of people and hated by a lot of people, people get extremely jealous about how people look back at his career. And I think a lot of people over-exaggerate how good Khabib was. In terms of where he lies as an all-time great, do I think he's the best fighter I've ever seen? Yep, I'll stand by that. I've always said that. This is the best fighter I've ever seen. I don't care what anybody says. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? Absolutely not. There are so many other fighters who have beaten so many better fighters than he did. So while Ronda Rousey is kind of right about Khabib and the way people look back at his career, and she's certainly right about the fact that had he have lost just once, that people wouldn't have looked back at his career the same way. But at the same time, you have to understand where it's coming from with Ronda Rousey, and to me it seems pretty obvious that it's bitterness.